Hello, everyone. Welcome back to SpeakEasy FM.
Hi, we're really happy you're here today.
I'm Stacy.
And I'm Ian, and on this channel, we help you practice real, everyday English.
The kind of English people actually use, not textbook English.
If you enjoy our videos, please subscribe and hit the like button. It really helps us out.
Thank you so much. Okay, Ian, be honest. How much money do you have saved right now?
Wow, straight into it. No warm-up questions today?
None. Answer the question.
Okay, honestly, enough for maybe 2 weeks if something went wrong.
That's actually more normal than you think.
Really?
Really. And that's exactly why we're doing this episode.
Because today we're talking about saving money.
One of the most useful topics we've ever done. Not just for your English, for your actual life.
This one might genuinely change how you think about money by the end.
Big promise, but I believe it. Quick tip before we start. If you want to slow the video down, tap the settings icon on YouTube, choose playback speed, and pick whatever feels comfortable for you.
Okay, Stacy, let's start with something that might make everyone feel a little better already.
Ian, here's a question. What percentage of people do you think could handle a sudden, unexpected cost without borrowing money?
I don't know, 60%? 70%?
Much lower than that. In many countries, surveys have found that a huge number of adults couldn't cover a sudden, medium-sized expense without borrowing or using a credit card.
Wait, seriously?
Seriously, this isn't a small group of unlucky people. It's an enormous number of people, in wealthy countries and developing countries alike.
That actually makes me feel a little less embarrassed about my own 2 weeks of savings.
That's exactly the point. If you feel behind with money, you are absolutely not alone.
So why does saving money feel so difficult for so many people, everywhere, no matter the country?
That's actually a perfect question, and there's a real answer to it. It's not really about willpower.
It's not?
Not mainly. It's about how our brains are wired.
Okay, explain that. Why do our brains make saving so difficult?
Our brains are built to want rewards right now. Not next year, right now.
So a reward today always feels bigger than the same reward tomorrow.
Exactly. Scientists have a name for this. They call it present bias. Your brain values today's pleasure more than tomorrow's benefit, even if tomorrow's benefit is actually bigger.
That explains so much about my life.
There's also something called lifestyle creep. Have you heard of that one?
Lifestyle creep? Sounds like a horror movie.
Ha! It kind of is, for your wallet. It means as you earn more money, your spending quietly grows too, without you really noticing.
Oh no, that's exactly what happened when I got my last raise.
What happened?
I told myself I'd save the extra money. Instead, somehow, I just started ordering food more often and upgraded my phone.
Classic lifestyle creep. The money increases, but so do the habits, so you never actually feel richer.
That's genuinely upsetting to hear out loud.
It happens to almost everyone. The good news is, once you know what's happening, you can actually catch it.
Okay, so brains want rewards now, and our spending quietly grows with our income. What else works against us?
Comparison. We see other people's houses, vacations, and new phones online, and we quietly compare our lives to a highlight reel that isn't even real.
So we spend money trying to keep up with an image, not an actual need.
Exactly. Someone even coined a phrase for it. Keeping up with the Joneses. Trying to match the lifestyle of people around you, real or online.
I need to stop scrolling before I buy things.
A very healthy habit to build. There's actually a name for that trap too. Some people call it comparison spending. Buying things not because you want them, but because someone else has them.
I've definitely done that with random gadgets I never even used.
Almost everyone has a drawer somewhere full of comparison purchases.
Painfully accurate. Okay, now for the fun part. Let's talk about why small amounts of saving actually matter so much more than people think. Okay, I'm ready. Convince me that small savings actually matter.
Here's a classic question people love to ask. Would you rather have a large amount of money handed to you right now, or a single small coin that doubles in value every single day for 30 days?
Obviously, the large amount right now. That's not even a real question.
Most people say that, and most people are wrong.
Wait, what?
Doubling grows incredibly slowly at first and then explodes near the end. On day 10, your one small coin is worth almost nothing still. But by day 30, doubling that same coin every day turns it into an enormous amount, often far bigger than the large lump sum people originally chose.
Wait, so doubling a tiny coin for a month beats a big pile of money on day 1?
In that classic example, yes, by a huge margin. That's the whole lesson of compound growth. Slow and boring at first, and then suddenly massive.
Okay, that genuinely surprised me.
It surprises almost everyone the first time they hear it. And that's basically the entire secret behind saving money early, in real life, with real money.
So saving even a tiny amount now is worth more than saving a bigger amount later.
Time does a huge amount of the work for you. The sooner you start, even with something tiny, the more time that money has to grow.
Okay, but let's be real. Most of us aren't dealing with magic doubling coins. What does this actually look like with normal, everyday money?
Let's make it simple. Imagine you save just a small amount every single day. It doesn't matter what currency you use, dollars, euros, pesos, rupees, whatever's in your pocket.
Okay, let's say a small coffee's worth, every day.
Over 1 year, that small daily amount adds up to a genuinely useful sum of money. Over 5 years, especially if it grows a little through interest or investment, it can become something significant.
So it's never really about one big, dramatic decision.
Never. It's about tiny, boring, repeated decisions that quietly build up in the background of your life.
That's honestly kind of motivating.
It should be. You don't need to be rich to start saving. You just need to start. Okay, let's talk about the single most important type of saving, the emergency fund.
What exactly counts as an emergency fund?
It's money set aside only for real emergencies. A job loss, a medical cost, a car breaking down. Not a vacation, not a new phone.
How much money should someone actually have in it?
A common guideline is enough to cover your basic living costs for 3 to 6 months.
3 to 6 months? That sounds like a lot for a lot of people.
It really is a big number for many people, especially at the start. So the goal isn't to get there immediately.
Then what's the actual goal at the beginning?
Start with something much smaller and more realistic. A tiny buffer, just enough to cover one unexpected surprise, without borrowing money or going into debt.
And then you slowly build it up from there.
Slowly and steadily. The emergency fund isn't about becoming wealthy. It's about protecting yourself from small disasters turning into big disasters.
Why does that matter so much?
Because without one flat tire or one broken phone or one missed paycheck can push you into borrowing money at a high cost. And that debt can follow you for a long time.
So the emergency fund is basically a shield.
A perfect way to describe it. It protects your future from your past bad luck.
I like that. Okay, so how do people actually build one, realistically, without feeling like they're depriving themselves of everything fun?
Actually, before that, I want to share something really interesting. Saving money isn't just a personal habit. In many cultures, it's actually a shared tradition.
What do you mean, shared?
In many countries in Latin America, there's a system where a group of friends or family members each contribute the same small amount of money every month.
And then what happens?
Each month, one person in the group receives the full combined amount. Then next month, a different person receives it. It continues until everyone in the group has had their turn.
So it's basically a trust-based community savings account.
Exactly that. In West Africa and the Caribbean, similar systems exist too, often called by different local names. In parts of Korea, groups do something very similar as well.
That's such a smart idea. You're forced to save your part, and eventually you get a big lump sum without needing a bank at all.
Precisely. It also builds trust and community, not just savings. People show up for each other, literally with money.
I love that this isn't just one country's idea. It's happening in different forms all over the world, often for generations.
It really shows that saving money isn't only about spreadsheets and banking apps. Humans have been finding creative ways to save together for a very long time.
Do you think those systems still work today alongside modern banking?
Many people still use them, actually, even with banks easily available. There's something powerful about doing it together with people you trust, instead of alone.
That's honestly a beautiful point to bring into a money conversation.
Money habits don't have to be lonely or purely mathematical. They can be social, too.
Okay, now back to the practical stuff. How do people actually build savings on their own without feeling like they're giving up every bit of fun in life? Because honestly, saving sounds nice in theory, but in real life, there's just no extra money lying around.
This is where a lot of people are surprised. There's usually more hidden money than they realize.
Hidden where?
Subscriptions, mostly. Streaming services you forgot about, apps you're still paying for but never open, memberships you signed up for once and never canceled.
Oh no, I think I'm paying for at least one app I haven't opened in a year.
Almost everyone is. That's called a subscription leak. Small monthly payments that quietly drain your account without you noticing.
What else is a hidden money leak?
Convenience costs. Ordering food delivery instead of cooking. Buying coffee out instead of at home. Small, but they add up fast over a month.
Okay, but you're not saying people should never enjoy anything.
Absolutely not. This isn't about living a miserable, joyless life. It's about spending intentionally, not automatically.
What's the difference?
Automatic spending is when money leaves your account without you really thinking about it. Intentional spending is when you actually choose it and you enjoy it fully because you chose it.
So enjoy the coffee, but know that you're choosing it.
Exactly. That's a completely different feeling than mindlessly spending and feeling guilty later.
That's actually a really healthy way to think about it.
A quick trick that helps a lot of people. Before buying something non-essential, wait 24 hours before deciding.
Just wait a day?
Just one day. A huge number of impulse purchases lose their appeal completely after just one day of waiting.
That's such a simple trick.
The simple tricks are usually the ones that actually work in real life.
Okay, here's my biggest problem. I always plan to save whatever is left over at the end of the month, and there's just never anything left over.
That's such a common trap. And honestly, it's the wrong order.
What's the right order?
Save first, spend what's left. Not spend first, save what's left.
How does that actually work?
It's called paying yourself first. The moment money comes in, a small amount moves straight into savings before you ever get the chance to spend it.
So you basically trick yourself.
In the best possible way. If the money disappears into savings immediately, you naturally adjust your spending around what remains.
That's genuinely such a small mental shift, but it sounds powerful.
It's one of the most repeated pieces of advice in personal finance for a reason. It actually works in every country with every currency.
Does it feel unfair at first, having less money to spend right away?
A little, for the first month or two. But most people say they stop noticing the missing amount surprisingly fast. Your spending naturally shrinks to fit what's left.
So your brain just adjusts.
It really does. It's much easier to adjust to a slightly smaller amount than to try to save whatever happens to be left over at the end.
Do people usually do this manually, moving money themselves?
Many banks now let you set it up automatically. A portion moves into savings the moment your income arrives, with no extra effort needed after the first setup.
So future you doesn't even have to think about it.
Exactly. You remove the willpower problem completely. You're not fighting temptation every single day. You already made the decision once, and the system just repeats it.
I genuinely need to set this up for myself.
I really think you do. Okay, I want to end on something important. A lot of people think of saving money as restriction, as saying no to life.
Honestly, that's exactly how it's always felt to me.
I want to offer a different way to see it. Saving isn't about restriction. It's about buying yourself options in the future.
Options like what?
The option to take a break from a job you hate. The option to help your family in an emergency. The option to travel, to study, to start something new, without panic.
So the money itself isn't really the goal.
The money is never really the goal. The goal is the freedom and calmness it gives you. Saving is really just paying your future self a favor.
That's such a nice way to look at it. Future me deserves a favor.
Future you is counting on you right now. And here's a small trick that helps this feel real instead of abstract.
What's that?
Give your savings an actual name, not just savings account, something specific. Trip to visit my family, new laptop for work, my freedom fund.
Does naming it actually make a difference?
Surprisingly, yes. When people can picture exactly what they're saving for, they're far less tempted to spend that money on something else.
That makes sense. It's harder to steal from a goal that has a face and a name.
Exactly. A vague pile of money is easy to raid. A specific dream is much harder to give up.
I'm definitely naming mine something dramatic now.
Please share it with us in the comments later.
Ian's Pajama Pants Retirement Fund. That's the name.
Perfect. And here's the honestly beautiful part. It doesn't require being rich or earning a huge income.
It just requires starting.
Just starting and being consistent. Small steps, repeated often, beat big plans that never begin.
Okay, I'm genuinely motivated right now.
Good. Let's carry that energy into some useful vocabulary. Okay, we covered a lot today. Let's slow down and go through the most useful words.
Great idea. First word, budget.
A budget is a plan for how you'll spend and save your money, usually over a month.
I made a budget so I know exactly where my money goes. A very useful sentence.
Next, income and expense. Two words that always go together.
Income is money coming in. Expense is money going out.
My income covers my expenses, with a little left over for savings. Simple and clear.
Next word, emergency fund.
Money saved only for real, unexpected emergencies, not everyday spending.
My emergency fund covers 3 months of basic costs. Exactly what we discussed.
Next, frugal.
Frugal describes someone who's careful and smart with money, not wasteful.
She's very frugal, so she always compares prices before buying. A positive word, not a negative one.
Next word, splurge.
To splurge means to spend more than usual on something, often just for enjoyment.
I splurged on a nice dinner for my birthday. A totally healthy thing to do sometimes.
Next, subscription.
A subscription is a regular payment, usually monthly, for a service you keep using.
I canceled a subscription I completely forgot I had. So relatable.
Next word, impulse buy.
An impulse buy is something you purchase suddenly, without planning, often because of emotion.
That was a total impulse buy. I didn't even need it. We've all been there.
Next, lifestyle creep.
When your spending quietly grows to match your rising income, instead of your savings growing.
A raise led to lifestyle creep instead of extra savings. A very important term today.
And our last word, pay yourself first.
A saving strategy where you move money into savings immediately, before spending anything else.
I pay myself first every single payday. A habit worth building.
So, to review, our words today are budget, income, expense, emergency fund, frugal, splurge, subscription, impulse buy, lifestyle creep, and pay yourself first.
10 really useful words. Try using 2 or 3 of these this week. Okay, let's wrap up everything we talked about today.
We started by realizing that struggling to save money is incredibly common, all around the world.
We talked about why saving feels so hard. Present bias, lifestyle creep, and comparing ourselves to others.
We learned that small, consistent savings can grow far more powerfully than people expect, especially with time on your side.
We talked about emergency funds and why they act like a financial shield against life's surprises.
We found hidden money leaks, like forgotten subscriptions and automatic spending habits.
We learned to pay ourselves first, so saving happens automatically, without relying on willpower.
And we ended with the biggest idea of all. Saving isn't restriction. It's freedom for your future self.
A lot of value in one episode today.
Exactly what we wanted. Real value, not just English practice. Okay, time for our favorite part. Question of the day.
Today we have 2 questions. Answer one or answer both.
First question. What's one small money habit you want to start this month?
Second question. Have you ever found a forgotten subscription or hidden money leak in your own life?
For example, you could write, I want to start paying myself first, even a small amount.
Or, I found a subscription I forgot about and I finally canceled it.
Any answer is a great answer. Write it in the comments below.
We read every single comment.
Everyone, we genuinely love hearing your goals.
Thank you so much for watching today.
This one really matters. Saving money isn't about numbers. It's about giving yourself options later.
If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs a little motivation today.
And subscribe to SpeakEasy FM so you never miss a new episode.
Remember, you don't need a lot of money to start. You just need to start.
Small steps, repeated often.
From both of us,
Keep learning, keep saving.
and have a wonderful day.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.